Hey, good morning, world. Welcome to Shake Talk. This is Barbie Lee, and this is where we shake up your wake up. I say it really simply. Change your breakfast, change your life, right? We do this one shake at a time. I use my Isagenix Isoline shake. I'm hoping that you, in today's world, especially here in North America, are supplementing with something so that you can feel juicy and alive and vibrant because, we all need a little extra help. So we are working on, sorry, let me get back to the first page. I always forget to go to the first page. So this is what book we're talking about for the last little while, is the 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership. And it's a phenomenal book, and it's really, it's a business book, but it's really great for life as well. So we are on commitment number 9, and I love the little graphic. See a little graphic? It says, everything is occurring in its perfect time. Little dude sleeping on a clock. I really like it. So commitment number 9 is brought to you by Quality of Life Assurance, right? Okay, so living a life of rest and play. Hold on, I can't open this. I need 2 hands. Ooh, there we go. All right. Ooh, hold on. I has some powder stuck in there. Got to fix that. So living a life of rest and play. Sorry, guys. This is what happens on live TV sometimes. Get my shake didn't shake up totally. So sometimes that has to be done. There it is. Okay. Living a life of play and rest. I commit to creating a life of play, improvisation, and laughter. I commit to seeing all life unfold easily and effortlessly. I commit to maximizing my energy to honor, rest, renewal, and rhythm. Sounds good, right? That's good. All right. I commit, this is below the line. So this is that unconscious person who just lives life and doesn't give a crap about what actually is happening in their world. I commit to seeing my life as serious. It requires hard work, effort, and struggle. I see play and rest as distractions from effectiveness and efficiency. How many people do you know in your world that are like that? So there's the screenshot for you. I like that one. That one's far better. All right. So, you've heard that expression, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, how many people do you know that plan their work but really don't plan their play, unless maybe they're going on a vacation? I saw an ice cube. I thought it was something else. I thought it was a chunk of powder that didn't do. So, people will plan their vacation, or they'll plan a Friday night maybe, or, plan for something that's going to happen far down the road, but not for an everyday life enjoyment, not to rest and play every day. Now, some people say, oh my God, my day was so stressful. I just need to veg out in front of the TV. That's not rest, right? Well, it is rest, but it's not that rejuvenating rest, right? So I'll explain to you. It says, what does it say here? So what is play? In his book, Play, Stuart Brown defines play as an absorbing, apparently purposeless activity that provides enjoyment and suspends self-consciousness and a sense of time. It is also self-motivating and makes you want to do it again. That's the idea of play, right? So when you're in a playful mood, or when you're doing something play, it's motivating. You don't have to force yourself to do it, and it makes you want to do it again. So some people I know play sports, right? So I like to play pickleball. A friend of mine does ball hockey. Another friend loves badminton, and it's a way to, get into that sense of enjoyment and suspend self-consciousness and a sense of time. Because when you're in that sense of play, you really aren't keeping track of time, right? You're like, whoa, is the hour up already? Or whoa, is it 2 hours? Oh my gosh, that went by so quickly, right? It says the best role model for non-serious play are children and animals. And it's funny, at some point in our lives, it's usually about, 5 years old, 6 years old, kids start to come out of play. And that happens to be about the time they are forced to go to school as well. They get 15 minutes of playtime when the bell rings, and then when the bell's over, they have to stop playing. And it's quite interesting how we have conditioned ourselves, our society, especially here in North America, to stop the play, to start and stop at a certain time, and I have to be ready to play at that time. And if I try and play at another time, it's no good, and I get sent away or I get sent out of the, the classroom and whatever. And it's really a challenging thing, because then we forget as grown-ups how to play. Like it's so much, it's so interesting. I have conversations with people all the time that say, and I say to them, well, what do you do for fun? I'm like, no, really, what do you do for fun? I don't know. I guess I watch TV, right? I have a meetup group where I say, what do you like to do for fun? And some of the answers are like, um, I'm good with just hanging out with friends, watching TV. I'm good with. You get it? I'm good with. That's what the lady said the other day. I'm good with. And I was like, no, no, no. I don't want you to be good with. I want you to go, I want to do this and this and this, and I want to get out and enjoy life and, whatever it is. So it's about living that life of play, because I always feel rested after I play, because my mind got to rest, right? I got to relax. I got to get out of uh, that thought process that keeps, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm on all the time. Well, not all the time because I play, but it takes me out of that and just gives me that mind break, right? That brain break. And it says, oh yeah, they're using the example of, 5-year-olds playing soccer and stuff, and how parents scream, pay attention, and the 5-year-old just goes, ooh, daisies, and they don't really, that's what they want to do. And we as parents start pulling them out of that. And then we throw them in school and we pull them out of that more. And don't even get me started on, like, there's no time after school because now the kids have to do homework, and it's just crazy, right? So we could learn a lot from children before they're pre-adult, before the adults get a hold of them. So think about the time, there have been times where my girls were playing Lego or something like that, and you'd be like poking them before they'd come out of their play. And I'm like, that's so cool, because they really got into the imagination or the whatever they were building, and they're just, forget all else. And I look at that as a form of meditation as well. It's like when I'm doing the labyrinth, or I'm dancing. It's just about playing and letting go and just releasing and just living in that moment, right? It says there's a difference between being focused and exerting energy, which is hard work, effort, and struggle. And there's a difference between being focused and exerting energy and hard work, effort, and struggle, right? So putting focus and energy into your play is good, but don't make it hard work or struggle. Oh, I have to go play now, or oh, I have to go do this, or whatever. It says, the commitment says, I commit to creating a life of play, improvisation, and laughter. So one of the best improv games is yes and. Instead of saying no but or no because, try yes and then get creative, right? Figure out how to make it work. It's a wonderful improv game, by the way. He says, I take what is given to me and I adapt, create, and change. This is great fun and creative juice of improvisation. I can't control what is going to be given to me, and as soon as I try and control it, I anticipate force and effort and struggle, and all possibility of improvisation is sapped from the moment. So, if you're looking for a great way to learn how to play, go watch an improv, right? Go see what they do. It's fun. There's here in Edmonton, there's a comedy club, and they do a lot of improv, and it's wonderful, right? So, well, not a lot, but there's and there's an improv club and stuff. So really take a look at where you are currently playing in your life, and you're like, yeah, I don't really have time to play. Well, then you should play twice as much, because sorry, I spit on my screen. You can't see that, but I can. But when you play, life opens up. Life becomes more juicy and delicious, right? And when you play, your body rests because your mind rests, and you get this beautiful exertion of phenomenal energy, not exhaustive energy. So really take a look at where you are living a life of rest and play. I know, because of my Isogenics business and the life that I've created with my husband and my children, I get a beautiful life of rest and play. And I love every minute of it. And I want that for everybody, because I want everybody to have more options in their life, right? And this is why I'm so passionate about network marketing. So figure out what will work for you. And the only way you can figure out if it will is for you to actually do it. So have a question, have a conversation with me. I'm not going to hurt, right? Have a great day, everybody.